Dividing and conquering the light movement. Me, I wanted to ask Ashtar Sharon about censorship in the light community right now. You may now know that my HateNook profile appears to be inactive since October 17 when they finally lowered the boom and cut me off of all of the people who follow me. The few active friends I have I still deal with daily. I'm using a page on BaitHook for now but expect that will get censored too. So I've started to create accounts across social media to post to. I have a Gab account which will not allow me to copy and paste from my website, and I have a Parler account which I was told annoyed the Anons so they left for Telegram. I tried to open an account there but there's a thing Amajigi that I have to download to my cell phone to access my computer account. On my cell phone I know how to turn it on or off, raise and lower the volume and make a phone call or do some texting, although I don't type with my thumbs, I use my fingers. My thumbs are the two fingers I learned not to type with, so I don't text. I may have to get some help setting up this Telegram account, but I'm working on it. I also don't trust this big push to link everything you do online to your cell phone because I believe there's a hidden agenda behind it. Yes, it would give retailers more access to you because most people carry their cell phones, but as I see it, there's too much focus on your cell phone being the focal point of your life. So, as always, I resist. I believe it has to do with the Globalist Agenda 2030 as well. I feel that being unreasonably suspicious works in your favor these days. Ashtar had channeled on this subject a couple years ago and he said, just go to another platform. Well, we are but I'd like to get my old followers back because frankly, I like your energy. Yes, that sounds weird but people's energy registers with me and I get accustomed to your being around. I figure my days on FB are numbered so I'm going for the jugular right now. It's crash and burn time. Ashtar. Ashtar, hello, Sharon. Me, can you please give us some background on why they're trying so hard to divide and conquer the light movement, what they're doing and when you expect this to end? Ashtar, I can. Thank you Sharon. Also I understand you're very busy so I don't mind your delaying me. Me, for a few nights in a row, I apologize. Ashtar, I understand. I wish there were more people like you. Me, I wish there were more people like you too. Ashtar, now, as for censorship. You've noticed that there always was another platform to go to. Your options haven't been limited to only the Illuminati's playground. There were always other options, perhaps not strong ones, perhaps not the best or as good as you were accustomed to, but they were there. Losing your followership due to a move like this is hard for the person whose life work it is to give out intel to the people. And this is the reason they do try to divide you as they do, because without learning this information that is being supplied through social media, you would not know the truth or be able to create a better timeline for the people of Earth. That's why they try to split you up and they focus on the truthers who are providing the most truth. Those who aren't they're not as worried about. The ones who are direct catalysts for change, they go after. In Sharon's case, the messages that are provided have to do with the law of one. This is what Ivo teaches. He teaches metaphysical use of the mind and Sharon is his primary student. These two will teach you as she begins to enact direct creation of her life circumstances, and they will encourage you to do the same. The DS will pit their mind control against Sharon and Ivo's lessons and for that reason, she doesn't worry them. However, the larger her following becomes, the more censored she is. Me, I've been shadow banned for years but now they're really onto me. Ashtar, the lessons that Ivo teaches about unity consciousness can allow you to forego anything else on social media. That's how strong these teachings are. They are the teachings of the masters. However, there are those who work on different levels, particularly the physical reality only, and these people need to get information from good sources to pass on to you. This way you collectively create a new reality for Earth, and you see this working already. This is why they will go after the truth tellers, the Anons, and the Patriots. And Sharon guessed it again, when they get these people off of FB, then they will replace them with their own paid shills who will influence those of lesser consciousness with their lies. And this is in order to create their own reality, the reality they desire. Such as the myth of ascension through AI. Of course that's a lie. Sharon has also had a look into what FB actually is. It is an artificial consciousness simulation, and FB is used as the mind. The platform is used to create and to vampire negative energies in order to run its artificial consciousness. In essence, it is a computerized artificial consciousness which feeds off of the energy of its users. You're better off leaving it. Me, that's why I was always so negative whenever I was on it. I always felt drained afterwards and inclined to stay on it far longer than I wanted to be. I know many people who have had to take breaks from it. Ashtar, well, that's why. It's draining your energy to be on it. You see how many people use it now, and these people are all being drained of life energy. Me, they'll get us one way or the other. They're pretty slick. Ashtar, the divide and conquer strategies were pretty apparent just by watching people interact, and the fact that there were so many shills who worked your sector, but there's much going on under the surface you weren't aware of. Now I can tell you. I'm telling you of the consciousness simulation going on. The other thing you don't realize are their plans to make FB predominate throughout the internet. Everyone will have to log on through FB to get on the internet, and of course if you're not vaxxed, no FB, no internet, and no socializing. Because with renewed levels of viral warfare coming out every few months, socializing face-to-face will be disallowed, everything will be in lockdown, and the only way to have any kind of a life is to use the internet. That has already been enacted in Australia, Victoria to be specific. Me, yes. Diabolical. Ashtar, so for those who rebelled and left Facebook, you're energizing other aspects of the internet. It's important that the starseeds leave. A strong starseed is 1,000 times more powerful than a normal Terran in consciousness. Where you put your consciousness, you are creating a new reality. So create new platforms with which to interact and divulge information. You are strengthening these platforms and weakening FB. Me, good. Ashtar, so for the starseeds, my advice is this: open accounts across the popular platforms but leave FB behind. Me, I think many have. Ashtar, you all need to, Sharon. All of you. Me, it's not just about making a statement, is it? Ashtar, it goes far deeper, as consciousness always does. There is also the typical consequences such as drops in stock value. Well, don't buy FB stocks. Buy stocks in these other platforms if they are in fact on the public market and not privately owned. If they're privately owned, who owns them, and are they in favor of free speech? These things are all important, and where you put your energy is even more so now. Me, so as I see it, the typical pattern of trying to divide us isn't working, it's only making us more flexible and stronger. Ashtar, I would say so. Me, when do you expect this to end, Ashtar? Ashtar, not long now, I expect. It will still be functioning, but it will reduce in power. As people grow in frequency, even the Terrans, they will begin to feel unwell after operating on FB. Me, like I did before when I was on there for too long. Ashtar, exactly. However, what is toxic to you will become more and more obvious to even the most insensitive of you. Me, they can live like I have, allergic to the laundry soap aisle. Ashtar, yes, like that. But they're become allergic to frequencies, dear. Frequencies. Me, interesting. Ashtar, this is what will change your world, frequencies. If somebody wanted to put up a forum and ask $5 a year in order that you can enact your right to free speech, wouldn't you agree? Me, sure. Ashtar, well, it's coming. All is being arranged. Me, thank you Ashtar. I'm sure everyone will be happy to hear this news. Yes, I did have a look underneath their office buildings, and there's a whole complex down there, and it's pure evil. Ashtar, It is. Evil is being starved on the planet now. It's a complete reversal of what was done to you, as you take your power back collectively and individually. Me, thanks Ashtar. Ashtar, Adonai.